we will not take this next computation all the way through. It's actually not too bad, but let's just set up the integral to find the arc length of this vector function 5t comma cosine of t comma sine of t for 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 6 pi. So I didn't show all the work here, but 5t will differentiate to 5. Cosine of t will differentiate to negative sine of t differentiates to cosine of t. Of course, then for the thing we integrate for the length formula, we're going to need to take the results of those derivatives. Again, 5 was one of them, and square, so that's why there's a 25. We had a negative sine of t, which we square and will be sine squared t. There was a cosine of t, which we square, we'll have cosine squared t. So that's all inside the radical. This simplifies nicely as a root 26, I suppose. That's not the point. Again, some other vector functions will have trickier things, and the point right now is not to simplify so much as say, well, then just by copying a lot of the work, here should be the arc length from 0 to 7 pi, and the arc length from 0 to 8 pi, and the arc length from 0 to 9 pi. Again, some more complicated problem. We'll have t's still left inside the integral, but the point is it's time to generalize this and just say that the arc length of your parametric curve or of your vector function starting at t is 0 and ending at t equals s is an integral from 0 to s. So this is called the arc length function, right? So what we often may want to do is take a vector function, and here intentionally a different input variable is being used, but this is a dummy variable, so you can replace all the t's with u's if you want. But you'll get this arc length function s, or s of t, equals the integral from a to t of, well, this is the expected integral from before. It's the arc length. Just the whole point is to make it so that the we're reserving t for a new use instead of it being the variable of integration. So we're using u for that. But the key point is to now make t, allowing t to be, we want to know the length from whatever starting a is, and that's got to be provided, all the way up to, well, we're not quite sure yet, so let's create a function so that in this function we can just use different values of ending t's so that we can see what occurs.